course, this is...
Alright guys, so this next video is more focused on footwork, on how to use the chain and how to maneuver around people. So, as I said before, in your basic stance here, your swinging arm behind, your handle hand forward, your handle shoulder pointed towards the person you're fighting against. The easiest footwork to work on is just coming forward, running at people. That's what a lot of people go as their first kind of movement, or you can do swing steps and come as just general walking or running forwards. What I want to work on, because they're in more natural steps, that's fine, everyone can do that. So the steps that I want to work on is different types of lunges, angle lunges, and what's called a chassé step. So first of all, your angle lunges. So what you want to try and do is make it so your hand is going as close to the, your handle hand is going as close to the person as possible. So you can swing in and come across with this, with your back leg coming forward, or you can come forward with your handle leg forward. So there's two different types of lunges. So you can do a swing lunge where you come around, so your back foot comes forward, but make sure extend your handle hand all the way through as far as you possibly can. Or you can lunge forward and use that way. That way it's keeping as much of your body at a distance as possible. Okay, so that's basic lunges in a forward direct motion. There's other ways of throwing it, which is using side lunges. So the way this works, again, you can do it with swinging your back foot or with swinging your foot. So, or your front foot. So if I'm swinging and I'm swinging out with my back foot, I'm going to throw and move here, again directing my handle hand to the person I'm shooting towards, but making sure that I'm moving my body in a sideways motion. So that again, I'm throwing and moving here. Now if I want to move out left, again you can do the same thing with swinging the back foot forward. It's not as effective, but it can still be done and is very useful for certain types of tricks. So do practice it, because it will come in handy in some situations. So again, you're pointing forward in a good stance. You can throw and move here. This is very good for escaping certain situations because you're immediately able to run away. But in a lot of other situations it's not particularly effective because you're bringing your body too close to the other person. Okay, so next is how to do those with your front foot coming forward instead of your back foot. So from here, I'm going to make a throw and I'm going to come across. Again, I'm keeping as much distance as I possibly can between my body and their weapon, but I'm also making sure my hand is extended enough so I'm getting my full range towards the person. Okay, so that again, it's lunge and through here. And while you're doing this, again, you're automatically ready to move off and make your next step. And the same thing goes for moving off in this direction. If I want to throw, I'm creating as much distance as I can between me and their weapon, and I'm ready to move off as soon as possible. The next step is what's called a chassé step. The way this works, if you want to focus on my feet for a moment, the way this works is instead of walking forward where you're bringing one foot in front of the other like that, so regular walking motion, you're keeping your feet relatively spaced as they are. So if I'm moving this direction here, I'm moving like this. So it's sort of a hop and a skip. But the reason this works is because you can do multiple chassés either in different directions or with different lengths, and you can do them forwards and backwards very quickly. So a basic chassé forward and backwards is like this. So I can do multiple steps in one go, and I can move forward and backward very quickly. You can then link that chassé in with a lunging step at the same time, which is going to travel huge distances very, very quickly. So I can start here and still come in and make very good contact because I make a small chassé and then lunge through. And that following lunge is what's going to create the most distance. So with a chain, I can be all the way back here, way out of range, make a small chassé step so they think I'm coming forward, and then lunge through from there with a chassé lunge. You can also use this to move side to side, moving left to right. So a chassé left is moving this way, chassé right, I'm moving here. You can also chassé with a twist of your hips. So I can chassé and then come out this direction. Or I can chassé and turn to face another opponent over here. So they're the different multiples of chassé steps, forward and back movements, lunges left and right, and coming in and out.